But before we begin, I'm just going to give a bit of disclaimer. The disclaimer from the disclaimer I'll start with is that this isn't therapy. It's not against therapy. I think that therapy is fantastic, and I feel like everybody should do that. It's a really great thing to do. But sometimes people confuse non-duality or the teaching of non-duality with therapy. And that's okay. I did it in the beginning. Everyone does that. But I just try to make the clear distinction. And some teachers teach both together, and I think that's really beautiful. But I just teach mostly non-duality, and then I talk a little bit about the seeking and chakras and emotions, but mostly just non-duality. And there's so much therapeutic work out there. I have a website with a reference page where you can find therapeutic work. And I'm not about, I don't think that you should ignore the psychological realm, but this is really pointing to that which is beyond the psychological realm. That's not better than other teachings or other teachers that do differently, but that's what happens here. Yeah. So that's a disclaimer. Then the next disclaimer is that this subject is really, really radical, especially for Westerners that aren't brought up with this subject. In a lot of Eastern countries, they're brought up with the teaching of oneness and that God is all. Whereas in the West, we're brought up in an individualistic society where we believe that we have free will and that we're the doers of our actions and that we're limited to this body and that everything is real. And so then the going into this subject is really, really radical. It really breaks down a lot of belief systems that other people in society, in Western society, might see or perceive as madness. So I just put that there because even though I see non-duality as absolute freedom and an incredibly beautiful subject, I just want to make it clear that it's really will change your life, your apparent life, your dream life, your story. It's, questioning everything you believe and you think you know about yourself and your world. And it's not like therapy where it's trying to help you integrate better into the world and understand your relationship with the world. It's about going beyond the world, which is very radical when you sit and think about it. Yeah. So those are two disclaimers that I give. And we shall begin.